Hello and welcome to the Nightly Rounds podcast. This is episode 2. It's me, Seth, joined with Clint, Parker, and Johnny. And I would just like to say I kind of messed up the recording for the first 15 to 20 seconds of the podcast, so you're really just missing out on the intro. But Clint has some news for us about about Stormbreaker.
I've been seeing someone who they go to college around that area that we saw the movie.
Uh-huh.
And Stormbreaker said she saw movies all the time because she does matinees and stuff. So what I'm thinking is there are 2 or 3 colleges around the area, in walking distance of that movie theater.
Okay.
So my theory is
she was there at a very odd time.
Yeah, she probably got out of class by herself and then just walked there.
Oh my god.
So I have a couple universities narrowed down. So I'm doing good detective work.
What kind of a radius? Were we talking a mile?
Less than that.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Just call me Detective Pikachu. Our first topic.
Detective Pikachu.
How you like that segue?
What a great transition. That was very smooth.
I've been planning it for days.
Well, how do you feel that Detective Pikachu sounds like a creepy old 30-year-old?
Ryan Reynolds. I think that's great. I love Ryan Reynolds.
Actually,
I think that's the best.
I
feel like that's the best voice actor for Detective Pikachu.
But do you think he's harassing young women, and then all they hear is Pika Pika?
Yeah, it's a possibility. He's abusing his power as a detective.
What do you think is going to be better? I have a question. What do you think will be better? Sherlock Holmes or Detective Pikachu?
Sherlock Holmes, like the show?
Yeah, how about, do you think Ryan Reynolds or Benedict Cumberbatch will be the better detective?
I mean, for my personal tastes, I know you're probably being funny right now, but I feel like I would like Sherlock Holmes a little more, but I feel like Detective Pikachu is going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be funny, and I think they're going to try and appeal to an older audience, but with keeping it a
that was for a kids movie.
Yeah, they're going to keep it. That's what. Let me finish. But
it was like damn Howard the Duck.
They're going to have a kids movie,
Hold up.
but they're going to have adult comedy in it, maybe just some little things to keep.
I feel like it's going to be like Christopher Robin.
I never watched that.
A weird ass Howard the Duck.
If it's anything like Howard the Duck, then it's gonna be a good movie. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but there's Pokemon and stuff in it too.
I'm more Mr. Nice Duck.
See, I know I know nothing.
Yeah, remember when Johnny he sent something in the group chat? No more Mr. Nice Duck. But even no more Mr. Nice Dick.
We were talking
about a pickup line.
Y'all
can use it if you want to. You can use that pickup line if you want to.
I'll try it one day, and I'll let you know how it works.
Yes, Seth, put that in your Tinder.
I actually deleted Tinder. Tinder today. Yeah.
Oh,
who'd you find?
No, who did I find? No, I found answers though, and I don't. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, let's change the subject.
Let's not.
You really want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm interested.
Oh my god. Okay, basically, me and Mary met up today, and we started talking about you know how she really cut me off after she broke up with me in the first place. She blocked me on everything.
Maybe you should get some foresight first, though.
Okay, yeah.
Background
me and this girl, we were dating for over a year, and she just kind of, to me, she broke up with me out of the blue because I'm a man and I don't read signs very well, and
as all men don't read signs very well.
Yeah, she broke up with me out of the blue
very well.
Yeah, and that's why you hit the old woman. But she broke up with me just seemingly out of nowhere for no reason, and whenever I questioned her about it, she blocked me on everything. I called her selfish for not wanting to meet up with me in person. Yeah, that might have been a little harsh, but I was distraught. And but anyway.
Oh no, she broke up with me. I am distraught.
Hey, I thought it was a good word. I'm sorry.
He was just getting in his feelings. That's all that was.
But anyway, recently well, not even recently, yesterday I texted her and I asked her if we could just get coffee and we could just talk basically.
I thought she
And
blocked you.
Like
she
two
she
adults.
did. She
That was
did,
good.
and I guess after a point she unblocked me. I don't know when. But yeah, I think this is like 4 months later. Yeah, I might have been holding on. But I mean, after dating someone for over a year and them just completely cutting you off, it's kind of leaves you hanging. You don't know what happened, and yeah, I held on, and but yeah, we talked today, and pretty much everything's good now. Like it's not like we're getting back together, but we're friendly
Yeah,
again.
you need to start listening to Johnny during relationships.
I really do.
Like
Johnny
two
is.
times he has been correct.
I've been correct about everybody.
Johnny,
What are you talking
you care to explain who was my first girlfriend? Why
I don't know.
why did we not
She
work?
was, I feel like she would be perfect.
Too white.
Man,
She's too
you know what I
white.
mean? She's too white. Like, she's
Them
almost
long
albino.
ones.
I feel like she's almost albino. That's how white she is.
Yeah, I remember you
Like,
made a
it's
joke about her and Matt, like her cheating on me with
Hey,
Matt, having a
that's
baby
possible,
and not
I'm just
being able to
saying.
tell a difference because the baby might
That's
have just been pale anyway. It would have been possible, yeah.
He could have dated your girl.
He could have, but yeah.
Well,
Too white,
luckily,
and then what was the other?
Long
What was
arms.
long arms?
Long arms. Arms too long. Okay, you gotta see the signs.
I never saw that
Johnny
one, but I thought it was
Johnny
funny what
actually
you said.
liked Stormbreaker.
Yeah, we
Johnny,
need to
what
find
do you think
Stormbreaker.
about Stormbreaker?
We need to find her.
Well,
But you
I
know-
think she's a nursing student, but I'm
With
narrowing
all
down the
these-
situation.
With all
Uh,
these Marvel references, though, I should say we should probably have a moment of silence for the recently deceased Stan Lee.
Wait a second, what Marvel reference did we mention?
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker.
Now shut up and have a moment of
And
silence.
Benedict Cumberbatch. So, Benedict.
You need to stand for the anthem.
Yeah, I do. I stand for the anthem.
This is how we mourn Stan.
Clint,
Lee.
stand up. It's
I
like
always stand
they expect you to not stand up because that's just your personality.
And I do that weird thing when you pray where everyone just like puts their heads down, but I'm the only one looking around because I'm nosy and I want to see I want to see if people have their eyes closed or not.
Well, then does that make you one of the people with your eyes open?
Yeah,
It's a sacrifice he's
So
willing to make.
You are.
I told
looking
y'all
for the
about me
people
about me saying the blessing, right?
No, you did not. I want to hear this right
Oh
now.
God. So the Bible club at school or what was having a meeting, and they had like free food or whatever, and I was hungry and had time
I
to kill.
heard this. I'm pretty sure of this.
So I went to go eat, and then we were at like this big table, and then we had like write our names when we came in. They put it in a big bowl. I thought I was gonna like win a prize or something like a free Bible, but no. They're like, and the guy at the head of the table, he's like, "Let's pull a name out of the prayer bowl," and they're like,
Oh no.
"Clint," and I was like, "Well, Clint gets to say grace," and then we all held hands or whatever, and I know like none of them except the one from Sunday school or whatever. So we all bow our heads, and I go, God our Father, once again, thank you for our blessing, amen.
Amen.
Do you think
And they
the
all
Pope
just
sings
look
that?
like I was
Hey,
about to
guys.
get kicked out.
Do you think the Pope sings that before he eats lunch?
It's going
I would.
around in his head like before every meal or snack.
Like the Pope and his bishops sing that before they, like, have supper.
I was not invited back.
That's how they bless holy water. They sing that over water.
God our Father.
Someone's gonna listen to this and think that we're all like freaking
Atheists.
like atheists, sacrilegious blasphemers. Is that a word?
Only
Well, look-
Clint's atheist.
We're a very diverse pool of people. We have a Baptist, a atheist, a...
What would you guys say? I don't. My grandma does thanks for this food or whatever, but I don't remember it.
Alright, so
Because
what
you're
if...
atheist.
Clint,
No, I'm
if you're
not. I love the
praying
Lord.
for food, if someone brings you a plate of food and you didn't expect it and you're just like telling them thanks, it's basically how you pray to God. You're just talking to him, you're like, thanks, dude. Well, maybe not that informal, but still.
Thanks, dude.
I'm
Like-
gonna stick with God our
Dude with
Father.
a
That's the only
capital
one
D.
I know.
Make sure it's dude with a capital D.
Yeah.
With the capital D.
Mad respect.
D's and ducks.
All right.
Do you think there should be
Howard
like
the
a skater translation of the Bible?
or a surfer. Surfer would be
Lord,
better.
thank you for these gnarly kick flips.
And then
Now,
the waves come down. Whoop-a-sha. The waves in the Red Sea came down, and Moses was like, "Whoop-a-sha. There goes the army."
Out of this world.
And the Egyptians were wiped out. It was totally gnarly.
Shred it!
Oh, shit.
But yeah, let's this is good, but I think we should change the
But
topic.
they need to like, yeah, they need to do more like translations for the Bible because they're not like kid stuff. They do need surfer one. They need what else could they do?
I want to hear Morgan Freeman read the Bible. That would be nice.
He played God in that one movie.
He did, but
I think he
don't-
played God twice.
I think it was did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ed Almighty and Kevin Almighty or whatever it's called.
Bruce Almighty and Evan.
Oh, Bruce.
Bruce Almighty is like the better one. You don't even
I've
know.
only seen Evan.
Them building an
am
army.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, Morgan Freeman. Although
And Morgan
Trevor-
Freeman
I think
and
it was
these
Evan Almighty.
this
Was kind of
is the
weird.
March of the Penguins.
That movie sucks.
The movie itself doesn't matter. It's the audio file that everyone loves. Morgan Freeman. It's just his voice.
Speaking of Morgans, that's a pretty name. I like that name a lot. One of the top
You like
names.
more?
Good names are Morgan. That's an underrated name. April's an underrated name.
Oh my god. He's going.
What a stalker.
For those who don't
What
know,
a
he's going
stalker.
through his lovers right now, and he's saying that their names are.
I'm just saying they're cool
Great.
names.
But they don't even know him.
People know me.
They don't even know him. Yeah, they know he exists, but they don't. They don't know him.
My name is Morgan Freeman.
Hey, Seth, remember that time me and you went to the mall and I saw my wife and I gave her a cookie?
Yeah. I'm the one who gave you the discount for the cookie.
Thank you
'Cause
for
I
that.
bought, I
by
think
the
I
way.
bought like a Kaleo CD, and I got at Barnes and Noble, and they gave me like a half price cookie for some sort of coupon for it.
Yeah, we went.
Didn't you
Here's
say
incentive to come back
didn't
to
you,
our
you
store.
knew that she couldn't eat like what, peanut butter cookies? She's allergic to peanuts.
My sister.
Yeah.
Like, how did you know?
I
that?
remember stuff about people.
How did you know?
Did you say how did I know that?
Yeah.
I think I asked her.
You just asked her, "Hey, are you allergic to nuts?" And she said,
Hey,
I
"Yes."
buy her-
girl, you like peanuts?
Are you allergic to nuts? Because I can give you some.
I didn't put it like that. I buy her food a lot, so I need to know what she's
Right.
allergic and not allergic to.
Okay. Sure.
You know, food
Her
is
fa- I still
fast
have it in my
food.
phone somewhere. The notes of like all her favorite stuff
Oh
from
my
Starbucks.
god, that's so bad.
How's that
Yeah.
weird?
That's very weird, Clint.
Oh,
What's that one thing that I do that you think is weird?
Everything.
Dr. Clint.
That's a pretty weird thing. We should probably stop. There's one thing that you swear up and down is weird, and no one else agrees with you, but you think that it's weird. You have
He thinks
you
it's,
have
he thinks
lists
it's
of
weird that we
people.
suck Tic Tacs.
Yeah. Is that really that weird? Because you're in the minority here, Clint. Like
Yeah.
the teeny minority. It's not like there's.
What'd you
it's
say
not
it
like
was?
It's a, what?
What was the thing that I think's weird? I didn't catch
Sucking
that.
Tic Tacs.
Oh yeah, that's weird. You're supposed to chew them.
This has been
We're not gonna
this
get
has
back
been
into
discussed.
this.
Yeah, we
We're
should
not
get
gonna
back
get
into
We
it.
we can't get back into this. But yeah, I do in my phone have like what people like from Starbucks, so I know what to get them.
That's either really
I
thoughtful
also have
or
the work
really creepy.
schedule for Cat Girl.
Yeah, you have
Should
her
we talk
smoke
about that?
break, her smoking
See,
breaks.
that's weird. You have her work schedule.
I just know, like I just remember it. And I also saved the cat from
Did
she
she
got in
tell
trouble for
you?
it.
Did she tell you her schedule?
No, I just know when she's outside smoking because I go take
Oh
out the
my-
trash at that time.
You
And
know,
there,
Clint
it was raining a little bit. And there's a cat that we saw, and she's like, "Oh, this poor thing, it'll be out here all night." And I'm like, not if I have anything to say about it. So I picked it up, and she's like, and I bring it in, she's like, "Oh, you're so sweet." And I bring it in the store, and my boss starts sneezing. He's like, "What? Is there a cat in here?" Kind of like that part in Cat in the Hat.
Sub-Hero Igor.
And I'm like,
You nearly
oh
kill a
no,
man.
and I put it in a box, right? So he won't notice.
You
And
nearly
eventually he
kill a
starts
man.
sneezing.
You nearly kill a man because he's deathly allergic to cats, just to impress the girl who smokes behind the Sprint store near a dumpster.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to be nice to her, and not
What
my
if you
boss.
just-
My boss was pretty pissed off when he found out about the whole ordeal, but
Bro,
Not
because he
you.
could have died.
You
No
almost
big
killed
deal,
him.
man.
he's
Bro,
just
what the fuck?
sneezing.
Oh,
What if he
bro,
sneezed
because
to
his
death?
throat was closing. No big deal there. His throat was just closing. He could
You were
barely...
the guys that made fun of the gay kid that asked about the cheese on the potatoes.
Did you say that he was gay?
Yeah, I'll still make fun of him today. What are you talking about?
Did you
Yeah, I
say that
made
we
fun
were,
of that poor kid.
Did you say that we were making fun of the gay kid?
No, the
Are you making
weird
fun
kid.
of him?
Oh, I thought you said
Because,
gay because
he's
he was. I don't think he
gay,
was
or
gay.
I mean, he might be.
Honestly, he
Probably
might be. Who
Wow,
knows?
cool.
Who cares?
Well said.
But-
I mean, I'm sorry. Clint, you seem to know an awful lot about people that normal people wouldn't know. I'm starting to suspect that you may be Santa Claus because you know when we're sleeping and you
When
know
they're sleeping and
been
yeah.
And smoking.
Either that or Bill Cosby.
You're like
I've
a
always
few
thought
years
it
Pudding
was
pop.
Put it back.
A lot of people don't know what those are.
pudding pops.
Yeah.
For sure,
No,
man,
not
that's
pudding.
what they were.
It's pudding.
Do you guys remember those? They were in Walmart. Those popsicles, but they were like superheroes. They had an Iron Man one, a Captain America one, and a Spider-Man one.
No.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Question mark.
Those were the best. I miss those. I just thought about them now.
I think it's just because you like superheroes. Though.
I
Why
did.
don't you just
No,
go
I just-
fantasize about Thor?
Yeah.
It's
Like,
just a
oh,
childhood snack, you know.
Oh, it's
They didn't
just
have a Thor
Thor's
one.
hammer. That's like what it
What's a
sounds like.
popsicle?
Wait,
Do you guys remember,
Mjolnir?
The
Mjolnir.
popcorn chicken at Walmart? I really want to eat that now.
I've never had
No,
it.
but I like robot chicken.
Remember the popcorn chicken
Robot
at
chicken.
KFC, and then they took it
Mm.
away, but then they brought it back, but it's shit now.
No, I've never had it.
Popcorn chicken at Sonic's pretty good.
I don't think I've ever had popcorn
Nothing
chicken.
at Sonic is good but the ice cream. I'm just gonna say that right now. If you go to
I
Sonic
remember-
for real food, then that's a
They
problem.
have really good tater tots and fries.
I didn't even like those. Most of the time they're too
Tater
greasy.
tots.
Yeah,
You loser.
tater tots.
Tater tots.
I
People
like
don't
the
like
hash
tater
browns
tots.
at Hardee's.
Any hash brown is a good hash brown,
That's what I'm saying.
unless it's
I don't think
Best
anything's good there
ones are
because
at
it's all
Hardee's.
covered in grease. It's like eating cooking oil.
yeah.
with
The
a little
one,
bit
the
of
ones
stuff.
that, the ones that over
Best
here
part.
at my school are awful, actually.
Whenever
But
I
eat 'em
use the
anyway.
bathroom after I eat Subway, not Subway, crap, Sonic, it's like an oil spill.
Yo, Seth.
That's every time I use the bathroom. What are you talking about?
Seth goes to a haunted school.
Apparently so.
In mountains.
Yes.
It's over the grave of abandoned graveyard of Native Americans who died.
Well, they shut down a whole dorm, like a whole level on a dorm building, because like people were getting scared. saying they're getting possessed and crap.
What the crap?
There's actually
yeah, so
a
it's-
completely abandoned dorm just down the hill from mine. I think it's called
Yeah, 'cause
Robertson.
There's
No,
ghosts
no,
in it.
no, the one you're thinking of. No, this is because it has like what is it? Asbestos.
Yeah,
Okay.
ghost
People are being
asbestos.
abducted. People
Yeah,
are being
asbestos
haunted by
will kill
asbestos
you.
poisoning.
What do you-
The ghost that you were talking about. You told me the story already. He said that it was in Scott. Or Walker. I think Scott Walker. Yeah, it's the same thing.
The ghost
ghost
of
of
Christmas
asbestos.
asbestos.
Christmas asbestos. He doesn't. Santa puts
You might
coal
not
in your
think- You
stocking.
not think much of me now, but wait for 30 years when you have mesothelioma, or you are a loved one.
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, you could
You may
be
be
entitled
compensation.
to medical compensation.
Have you worked in a shipyard?
For a great rate. Oh, dang, I can't do it. Go to the general and save
For
some
a great
time.
low rate, you could get online, go to the general, and save some time. Ba-bum.
Oh yeah. I
Ooh,
want to talk
Shaq.
about Freddy Freaker, by the way. Can we talk
Freddy
about
Freaker. Ugh.
I don't know what that is.
that? Everyone needs to be caught up on the same page.
Let's talk about
Alright,
Georgia.
Should I send it in the group chat as we speak?
Yeah, send it in the group chat and someone open it up.
Yeah,
But
you
I'll go
explain
ahead
it.
and run down.
Oh no!
I'll explain it. So think of like a small little goblin thing, just dancing in a T-pose position over a really catchy like 90s infomercial sort of thing. Not infomercial, but like hotline number going on. It's like 1-900-980-327/freak. But the
Do
entire
y'all
time,
remember? Do y'all remember Get Connected for free? Free Get Education Connection.
yeah, but the
Mm.
thing
Yeah, I
with
remember-
this one though is the entire time it never actually specifies what it's advertising,
It doesn't add. Yeah,
So
it
it's
does not
like-
advertise it.
yeah.
It does not advertise a
that's
single
weird.
thing. It's
and it aired
I
once
don't
on
wanna
like
look at that.
MTV.
Watch it, Clint. It's
I'd
actually
rather not.
the
That's scary
creepiest
looking.
thing I've ever seen.
Here, I'll play it for the thing.
It looks like a Spyro villain.
You want me to play it or is someone else got it?
I'll play it. I'll play it.
Okay, I'll let you do it.
The song's pretty catchy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but if you look at
Oh,
like
yeah.
the little whatever that thing is, the puppet, it looks like a gremlin and a minion mixed, like the little
God.
like those minion things, and
Ba-ba-bye.
the ugly gremlins from that old garbage movie.
Dude, you don't like that movie?
What do you say?
You don't like that movie?
You don't like Gremlins?
That's the
I only
best
watched-
Christmas movie.
The second
I
one
watched
was shit.
Gremlins.
The first one.
I'm trying to stir the pot. I
No, no.
knew you guys would like that
I
movie.
only watched Gremlins when I was little, like once,
You gave me
and
that.
I have
Y'all
to
don't
say
like
it
that
scared
movie?
me
Are you
very
serious?
badly. It scared me.
It's so good.
I don't
See,
remember it.
Oh,
though.
I think it's
I
funny
just
how
remember Guy
Clint
Guy's
defends a movie that I said that I didn't like, but any movie that's like I think is somewhat decent, he's like, "Oh, that movie's garbage."
No,
No, Seth, if you
Gremlins
started
is
off
good.
with that great movie, The Gremlins, then Clint would have just changed the argument completely.
Yeah.
He
No,
would've
I
said
love
this-
Gremlins. I seriously love that movie. I would.
Well,
I'll defend that movie.
we'll
forever.
never be able to tell what you would have said if I had said something different about it.
It has 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's
I
perfect.
don't care. Venom
It's such
got
a good movie.
what, like 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, and everyone loved it.
No one loved it.
Everyone who watched it in theater, not everyone, but it had
Everyone who's
a very-
retarded.
which is the
maybe.
generic audience. Like most people who watch movies are pretty stupid, including you, Clint.
No, I'm smart.
I'm
I'm
smart.
past accounting.
He thinks he's smart.
Gremlins is good, okay?
I'm not gonna
Great
lie,
movie.
I actually do enjoy it. I was just trying to stir the pot.
All right, good. Now we're on the same level because that's a good movie. Garbage movie,
So we're on the
Gremlins.
same level, like he's we're on levels.
Clint, make sure you watch the video though, because you won't know what we're talking about unless you actually see the Freddy Freaker. And
No,
for
he
those
saw it.
listening,
He saw the little
you-
Yeah,
preview,
I
like the
saw it
picture of it.
and was immediately terrified.
but for those listening at home, you should like just a quick YouTube search Freddy Freaker. That's all you need, and it's the first thing that
Actually,
shows up.
It had
Go
over a
on
million
Amazon.
views.
And buy Gremlins and watch it because it's a good movie. The best Christmas movie, by the way. Next to Home
Everyone
Alone.
probably-
I guess
Everyone's
that could be
parents probably
considered
has
a. I guess that could be considered a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. It
No,
takes
the
place during
best
Christmas.
Christmas movie is Howard the Duck. There's snow in it at one point.
I have yet.
No more listeners. No.
I have yet to see
What is
Howard
your
the
favorite Christmas movies? That's a good question.
Duck. Home Alone.
Home Alone 1 and 2 and Gremlins, Iron Man, Jingle All the Way. Not Iron Man, Iron Man
Elf.
3.
I was about to
Iron
say.
Man
Iron
It's
Man
very
was a-
overrated.
Elf, they
You don't
play
like
it too
that.
much.
Yeah, it is
They do.
overrated, but I still enjoy it.
What about the Polar Express? Which
That movie
No,
every,
Christmas
I,
sucks.
I hate the Polar Express. It is
every
Christmas
character
Story.
is voiced by.
I hate Christmas
Same.
Story. Sorry, Johnny.
Oh my god.
Well,
It
back
really
to the
sucks.
Polar Express. What Parker was saying. Tom Hanks literally voiced
Voiced as
how
a-
many people? Hold on,
Like,
let me look
Practically every adult in the movie.
that up. Adult male.
Yeah. And I don't think there's any adult women, so it's pretty much every adult.
How many people
Shrimp does it.
did
You have to.
Tom
I'm sorry.
Hanks?
I think it's just 5 people, I think.
It's the conductor guy and Santa Claus and the weird, like, hobo guy. I know all 3 of those are.
Ho ho ho.
And Forrest
Merry
Gump
Christmas.
I'm
The
doing
guy
some
from
digging right
Castaway.
now. Does this make for a bad
I hate the
podcast if I
Polar
do
Express.
research in the middle of it?
No, we're just
Yes.
talking about stuff when you're researching, so you're absent for the moment, but we're still going
Mm.
to talk about it.
Yep, he plays 5 roles: the dad, the conductor, the hobo, Saint Nick.
Well, that's how you save money.
Yeah.
What do you think
They
the
spend it
budget
on
was
that
for that?
animation budget.
Yeah.
Try and
have
CGI
not
every
aged
single
well.
character. I think that whole
Sorry.
movie was all CGI. Like, it's not animation and it's not like motion capture. It's just CGI.
It's disgusting looking.
It's
It was
actually
before
bad.
motion capture was a big thing, though, because the characters look really awkward the way they move. They're
Yeah.
like marionette
Oh, that's
puppets.
terrible.
And
The movie sucks.
you would think that motion capture would be a pretty simple thing. I thought it would have been
No,
older.
it's actually, it's like a marionette puppet. It's really hard to kind of get a
Well,
grasp of.
that's, still, that movie was after Lord of the Rings. The best. And Gollum is motion capture.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
So,
didn't use motion capture, though. That's what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
they did.
For,
Oh.
no, I'm talking about the Polar Express.
Okay. In Lord of the Rings, they did. I know
Yeah.
that.
It was when, like, that's when they first started using it, I think.
I honestly
Let's
have no
hunt
idea.
some orc.
In the prequel trilogies of Star Wars, I don't think they use motion capture, but they still
No,
use the
you,
ones.
the clones are a chunk of the clones are CGI and they look really bad.
Yeah,
If you look
most of
closely
them
enough.
are fake.
But
They
yeah.
look terrible.
Let's try and get a
I wish they would
controversial.
redo the prequel trilogy because it would have been a lot better.
Let's try and get
I
a
don't think it's
controversial
that
topic
bad.
going. And not about
How
Star
about
Wars.
that dumb thing
let's
somebody
discuss
said before the podcast? Somebody said that Spyro sucks. Who said that?
It's the
You got a
truth.
problem with Spyro, you got a problem with me.
Oh, you're not a problem. You already wrecked your car, so.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah. how are
You make bad choices, that's all. But
Clint,
that's
how are you
about
gonna
it.
get to Johnny if you can't drive?
Yeah, he can't drive.
I had a little
Yes,
bit
I
of a
can. I bought a new car.
Yeah, but you're gonna wreck that soon.
No, I'm not. I
You're
love
gonna
that
see an
car.
old lady, you're gonna get so angry and you just wanna hit her.
So exciting.
I mean, unless that old
Mm.
lady says, I hate Spyro and Gremlins, then yeah, she's getting run over. But until that
Spyro
happens,
is a kid's game. Sorry, but it
no,
is.
it's for all ages.
And no, I mean,
God.
I'm gonna agree with Johnny. It is a kid's game, but
Whoa, whoa.
I played it as a kid, and it has a sentimental value to me. Yeah, I do. I
See,
feel
I
like
played
I'm
it
gonna
as a
play
kid too,
the.
but
It
I
has
ain't gonna play it
more
now because it's too
I-
much of a kid's game. I think.
No, it's not too
It's
much of a
funny.
kid's game. I mean, there are adults who play freaking Minecraft
Yeah. And most of
and
them are
Roblox.
pedophiles.
Yeah, Roblox and Fortnite.
Most of them are pedophiles. Though.
I'm gonna stop you right there, and I'm gonna say that I played uh, Ratchet and
Roblox.
Clank as a child, and I know that's supposed to be a kids game, but I would still play that today.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
saying that you
no,
can't
no,
play
no.
kids games.
I
Like,
will play
as
Ratchet
an
and
adult.
Clank, but I'm saying
Ratchet-
Sparrow
Rat-
is too much of a kid's game.
Ratchet and
I
Clank 2
would
and
play
3 are pretty adult. Like they use some bad. Jack and Daxter, they curse in that game.
Jack and
What else?
Daxter. What
Shadow
is
the
it, number
Hedgehog
3?
says damn.
Oh,
What'd you
oh no, the D
Yeah, he
word.
says damn a lot.
family show. Okay,
I wasn't allowed
to
play that
Keep
game.
it down.
My dad.
When he dies, he says, oh,
Whenever-
damn.
Whenever I first got my PlayStation 3, I got it with the Uncharted 3 combo, and my dad
Mhm.
watched me play like the first mission, and so basically all you're doing is like beating the shit out of people, throwing them into urinals, and then eventually you get shot, and like there's a good bit of cursing in it. It's like he says like shit, damn, all sorts of stuff, and my dad. He was so concerned because that Nathan Drake got like he got shot in an alleyway, and he's like he's bleeding out. I'm saying that in quotation marks, but he was just so concerned by what was going on. He was like, I don't know if I want you to play this game, Seth.
And we were pretty old when that game came out. We were in 7th grade when it came out, so
Yeah, but I mean,
2011.
it's still a T-rated game. In 2011, I was 11 or 12, depending on when it came out, what month.
I was playing T-rated games when I was like 7.
I was
When I
playing
was
Grand Theft
7, I was
Auto.
only playing
when I was
Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2.
Son, you ain't allowed to be playing that game. It's rated M.
I wasn't allowed to play
Turn
M-rated
Spyro
games.
back on.
Hey, boy, you better get on Spyro real quick. What do you think you know?
Actually, I have to add something on to Seth's story. I have a friend, and this is pretty funny. He got Modern Warfare 2, and his dad only came in to watch him when he was playing the No Russian mission,
Oh, of
and he made
course.
him take the game back.
Oh my god.
And then when they're
We can
taking it
skip
back,
that mission,
he
right?
was like, you know you could have skipped that mission, but he didn't know, so
You can skip that mission?
yeah, you can.
Yeah, it pops
lets
up,
you-
doesn't it? It's
Yeah,
like
it does.
you can
It's like
skip this.
yeah, it's like this is a concerning, more or less. It's not a really good thing for children to watch, so you could skip this if you.
Well, yeah, it's an M-rated game. Children shouldn't be playing it anyway.
Son, that game's rated M.
Well, I play Halo all the time when I was like 8.
Yeah, I say that
What?
kids shouldn't be playing it. When I say kids, I mean kids. Like teenagers, I feel like they can play it as long as they don't have
See,
any like
Halo
mental illness.
Probably should have been rated T instead. Actually, I think one of them was.
I think
What's,
a lot of them were. Not a lot of them. Actually,
We
I
ain't
don't know.
gotta
I don't
worry
play
about
Halo.
Clint.
Halo.
Like
Halo.
the third and second one were both M, I think.
What's
can't
the
remember.
first game you guys played?
Mm.
The first one I remember would be Super Mario Racing, like Double Dash,
It's called Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, not Super
You know,
Mario.
same difference.
I thought you were thinking.
Same difference.
It's not the same difference. Two
played,
different things.
I played mine would be Elmo Number Counting Adventures and Spyro.
Oh, if you're going back that early?
Not funny, it's a game, okay? We all need to learn how to count.
My game, the first like actual like game I played, it was like this Hot Wheels racing game.
It's a good
Oh.
game, Seth. Quit laughing. It had
Elmo's
jet skis.
counting adventures.
It's so fun. I don't play it anymore, but it's good.
I
It's
think
nothing to
you
laugh
do. How do you know it's still fun?
at.
I don't.
I haven't played it in a long time. Actually, I just looked it up. It's called Elmo's Number Counting Journey.
Oh. Uh, I
It's
think my
pretty
first
fun.
game was probably like. I'm yawning. Probably my first game that I really got into playing, the one that I remember anyway, would probably be Super Smash Bros. Melee.
That ain't your first game.
It's not my first, but it's the one that I remember playing the most as a child. I feel like my first one was probably like one of like a Legend of Zelda. No, hold on. Toe Jam and Earl was one of the first games that I played. And actually, I know we had a PS1 whenever I was younger, and
Elmo.
we had this old Spider-Man game, and I could
Yeah, I
not beat
remember
it. I
playing
could
it
not
on
beat the
Xbox.
first like battle. I guess it was between you and Scorpion, and I could not get him. I could not beat him. I got tired of hearing the introduction to that mission too, because it was like, Scorpion is on the loose and blaming Jameson for being stuck in a scorpion suit. Spidey better
Stan
get
Lee
there
plays,
quickly. Huh?
yeah. Stan Lee's the announcer on that, by the way.
I actually had another Mario game called Sunshine, Super Mario
Yes, that
Sunshine,
was a good one.
and I could never get past like not the opening, but like I think there's a part where you have to chase the guy who's framing Mario, and I could never catch him, so it was like, or maybe I did catch him once, but I
Wait,
like
wait, there
don't
was a
remember getting
story to
far
that game?
past that. Yeah, there
Duh.
was. You get the little water jetpack.
I think
and
that's
you,
the
like-
only one with voice acting, right?
Yeah, it was, or something I can't remember.
I had no idea. Whenever I played it, I just I probably didn't even read anything. Probably couldn't even read.
No, there's voice acting because at the beginning they're on that plane and they crash or whatever, and Peach is like, "Oh Mario, I can't wait for this vacation."
Yeah,
And
but it was one of those
that's
games
the
where the
story.
text box is like underneath of them anyways, I think.
There
Because
is,
I
but there's
remember the
also
little
like,
jetpack. But the jetpack doesn't talk though, it just makes little like noises.
Yeah.
he says Mario, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe, but it's like and then like the little text goes across the box.
Johnny,
But
what'd you say your first game was? Hot Wheels?
It was this Hot Wheels racing game. I can't think of the name of it.
Hot Wheels Racing, that's probably what the name was.
No, it's like another name. I looked it up recently to find the name out, but I can't remember it.
Elmo, Number Counting Adventures.
Is this
There's
kind
this
of
part where you're on a chocolate mountain on a jet ski, and you have to hit the numbers. It's good education.
okay? I think I'm gonna change the subject. This is kind of unrelated, but I think that Black Friday is stupid, and it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. Maybe not a waste of money, but it's
Alright,
definitely a waste of time
a-hole.
and safety, because people are batshit crazy when it comes to that day.
for no reason
We ain't
too.
losing nobody important.
Yeah, probably not, because a bunch of idiots trying to rush into a mall to save 10% on a damn TV.
Hey, dude, us retail people got to make our money. We got to get our hours in. Plus, it's Christmas time. You're supposed to be buying stuff to give to people, so it's good. It's healthy.
Buy it
I
beforehand.
think that might be misinterpreting the meaning of Christmas slightly.
It's the season of giving. And
Doesn't
you're
matter
giving
how you
things to
give.
people.
Doesn't matter how much you spend on the give, as long as
I
you
was
give.
gonna say it was more like
yes,
the
it does.
birthday of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but that works too.
I mean, most people don't celebrate that. But-
Way to make
I mean,
me
I
feel
do
bad.
because I say the blessing, but
Oh, you're racist, class. Okay.
God our Father. Once again, I've gone Black Friday shopping since I was like 12. This year and last year I participated like working it, and I worked like 15 hours straight, and it was and then like 2 hours to sleep, and like another 15 hours. But you get a lot of hours and you meet a lot of people, so it's fun.
No, it's not.
That
I
doesn't
And
got
plus,
sound
like
very
waiting in
fun.
line. I remember the first thing I waited in line for on Black Friday. It was Christmas, November 2009. I waited in line for a
Why do you remember that?
PlayStation 3. because it's a good deal. It was $300 PlayStation 3 with Infamous, Batman Arkham Asylum, and The Dark Knight on Blu-ray. So, awesome deal.
How did you buy that? In
Yeah.
I didn't. My
2009.
granny did.
Okay.
What do you mean in 2009?
Didn't you say it was in 2009 when this came out?
Yeah, it was.
That's what I meant when I said in 2009.
What? What do you
So
mean? How did I buy it?
How did you buy it? You must have been like 10 years old.
I think I was 11, and my granny bought it.
Well, in contrast to what you said, Seth, last year I bought Titanfall 2 for Xbox for about $20, which I have to say was pretty good because that was a very good game, if I do say so myself.
What did it retail for?
You're the only one who said that, because that's a shitty game.
Actually, I've heard that it's a very
I-
underrated game from multiple people.
It's a really-
trash.
Then
like,
why'd you
so
say it was a
easy.
shitty
The game's
game?
so easy. It's trash. It's so easy. That game's so easy. It's not challenging at all.
I don't think I agree with that. Just gonna say that out there.
Alright.
It's
What's
Well,
the-
so easy.
any other topics?
What's the best?
Yeah. go
What's the best deal you guys have ever gotten on something?
ahead. It's
Alright, I got this. I was at Carowinds, and now how like, they sell those cups for like fucking like $16 and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but they last all year. You get free
Yeah.
refills for a year.
I wanted to go get one, right? And this girl didn't know what she's doing. This is when I was in band. We went to Carowinds with the band. Remember that?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't go. I stayed in class by myself that day, but
I went.
Well, so I went, and I wanted to go. I was like, I want one of these cups. So I went, gave her 20. She didn't know what the fuck she was doing. So the guy was like, "That's how much it cost," and she thought that how much change she was supposed to give me back. I gave her 20, and she gave me $16 back.
Even the workers
and you
that
took it,
realize.
Johnny.
Even the
I was a little kid. I ain't gonna give the money. I think.
even the workers realize that a cup shouldn't be $16. They're like, oh,
So
four?
back then-
That sounds reasonable.
Back then, I was scared to go on like roller coasters and stuff, so I'm like, I'm not going to Carowinds. So I just didn't go. So I walk into class and no one's there, obviously, because everyone went to Carowinds except me.
Yeah, because
So I walked around the whole school. And I had to like, I had to sit in this a substitute teacher named Oscar, and it was the most weirdest hour and a half of my life. Just sitting there while
Did he touch you?
No, he didn't. He's just like, I guess you could sit here. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and read the paper.
Okay. Just imagine hearing
Because I
that
didn't want to go to
stuttering.
Carowinds. He was stuttering more than Seth was when he met
Shut
Stormbreaker.
Oh, I didn't stutter.
Yes, you did. Johnny, did he stutter?
I didn't hear him
Mine-
stutter.
He said the
Mine
same. You
did like
asked
sit
him the
here.
same
How did
thing.
you hear him? You had like
Door.
two. I didn't even hear Seth. You had like two like fat girls like chattering
Like
like right.
Dude,
absorbing the
I have good
sound.
hearing. I pay attention to stuff.
But,
That was like-
Clint, you asked Johnny, you asked me the same question. Not even asked me. You accused me of the same thing of stuttering, and then you asked Johnny the same exact question. Did he stutter? And Johnny gave you the exact same answer. Did you
Well, his
expect him
answer
to
was
change
wrong,
it? Did you
so-
expect him to change it?
This is
I know
the second
what
time
I-
he asked this. I didn't hear him stutter.
Johnny's never wrong.
I did.
I'm never wrong.
He's wrong about that. He's wrong about movies and that.
I'm
But
wrong
you think
about
Howard the
movies.
Duck is good?
We need to watch Howard the Duck. I got the copy right now. We need to watch it together and vote.
I
It's better
watched
than-
a couple.
It's better than Spider-Man 3, I tell you that.
No, Spider-Man 3 is actually a good movie. People just
We're
hate on
gonna
it for
make
no
a
reason.
poll on some platform, social media platform. We're just gonna take a vote.
I
Howard
bet
the
we could
Duck.
make like
Yes,
an
sir.
annotation in the video. And make,
Howard
like, a
the
little
Duck
poll.
versus Thor.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
What if
Or
they
Spider-Man
meet
3.
in like in the
At least
MCU?
Howard the Duck can defeat Thanos, unlike Thor.
I don't think he
Thor
can.
got close. He got closer than
I'm
all the other
pretty
Avengers.
sure Howard the Duck knows duck food. Thanos never went up against that before. He ain't gonna
He wouldn't know what
No
to
one
expect.
laughs. No one laughs at a master of quack fool.
Yeah! Like,
What a stupid
I watched a
sounding
clip
movie.
from I watched a clip from that
it's
movie,
amazing.
and
It's the best movie.
these two gangsters are beating up this one girl. So Howard the Duck jumps out of a trash can. He's like, "Let the female go," and they start laughing. He's like, "No one laughs at a master of quack food," and he jumps, and then with like actually like
Said
good
no.
choreography, beats up these two goods. The movie does not look that bad when I watch that scene. I'm gonna be honest with Johnny's probably right about that part, but the rest looks like a stupid movie. Like there's like an
Maybe.
alien monster in it.
Yeah, but he's like kind of human though. 'Cause
Wow.
you gotta watch the movie. I'm telling you, you gotta watch the
Why?
movie, and you
Why?
gotta think about when it was made. If you think about like when the movie was made and you watch it, you realize that's a good movie. I'm telling you,
You know what's
it's
a really
better
good
than
movie?
Thor.
No, it is
Howard the
Johnny. You're
Howard the Duck
talking
could beat Thor's ass any day.
Okay, let's.
I'm not
put it
even gonna
a
respond
vote.
to that.
Can we
Let's
change the
cast a
subject?
vote now.
Let's
Vote
not.
for
Let's,
Thor or Howard the Duck.
Thor
I
or Howard the
can't.
Duck?
Obviously, Thor. He's the best hero.
Guys,
Bullshit.
He's the most powerful,
I'm yawning
coolest,
again.
powerful, strongest Avenger, most handsome person in the world, just best superhero all around. Howard the Duck is a
does
duck
he-
that knows.
Yeah, but does Thor know quack food?
What if he was? What if he knew quack food? Like Loki tries to fight him, he's like, I've trained in quack food with the quack food master.
Oh, bust my ass laughing.
Wait,
That shit.
let me
I'll
just-
just
Let me go out on a limb and guess. Is Howard the Duck's weakness bread?
I keep
Let's
seeing
get
them
this bread,
sign-
boys.
If an old lady walks out with like a basket of bread and just throws bread crumbs out.
He
Well,
Well, I
like,
just run her over.
Clint over there running.
Clint would just run the old lady over.
Save Howard the Duck.
But no,
Save the
Howard the
Duck.
Duck would just go to his like
Old
his
lady,
primal
yeah.
instincts and just chase
Howard
after the
Duck
bread.
would beat up Clint.
I
Well,
can see that
Quack food.
pretty
He beat
easily.
the shit out of them two dudes in that movie. Like the
Weakling Clint.
choreography in that fight scene looked good. Like it actually looked like a pretty. You can tell it's an expensive movie, but
But
it's
why?
pretty stupid.
But why isn't why is
You
it
get-
an expensive
Have
movie?
you watched it? Don't question it.
I
I mean
Don't
that
question it.
I'm
that
not
makeup
insulting it.
costs money.
I'm not insulting it. I'm
makeup
just
costs
asking
money.
why would they make that an expensive movie? Why would they put money into a movie
Yeah.
that ridiculous?
You're
Because they know what the Howard the Duck can do.
Well, George Lucas made it. And he was coming off Star Wars and Indiana Jones, so they're not going to say no to him.
Yeah, for real.
I guess.
It's his
They're
best
like, oh, you
movie.
need Star Wars and
It's
Indiana
George
Jones.
Lucas' best movie, 100%. Howard the Duck. If you don't think that, you're alien.
Oh,
I
No
still
one
haven't
laughs.
seen Howard the Duck, so I can't say anything.
The music's actually good too. Like the score, it's very like sounds like Indiana Jones or Star Wars or something. It's not a John Williams score, but it's pretty good.
Clint, the more you talk
See?
about Howard the Duck, the more I think you like it.
He says it's the worst movie, but then he just says good stuff about it.
he hasn't
Yeah,
said a
maybe
single
Johnny's
negative
right.
thing.
That's what I'm trying to say. Johnny's right about this.
Oh, so you can't
It's
you
a
can't just
good
admit
movie.
that he's right. You can't just directly say that he's right. You have to make up all these compliments to avoid saying that he was right and saying that you were wrong.
I'm saying it. He's right. Johnny's right about this movie. It's not that bad.
Wait, were you
Now
wrong?
it's not the best movie ever, but it's
You
pretty
gotta
good.
think about the time it was made. It's pretty good for the time it was made. Because there wasn't as many
I-
superhero movies then.
Is he supposed to be
that
a
was the only
superhero?
superhero movie. Yeah,
He's a superhero.
Yes.
So what if they
he's a Marvel
remade
hero.
Howard the Duck today? What sort of stuff would you want to see in the modern adaptation that would make it the best
Well,
version of Howard?
he is in Guardians of the Galaxy, so he's
Yeah.
confirmed to be
That's,
in the
that's
universe.
That's not a movie though. I'm talking about a whole movie remake of the old one.
Hopefully, if they get our wishes, he'll be in the next Avengers.
And kill
Kicking
Thanos.
Thanos' ass.
No, he teaches the Avengers Quack food, and that's how they defeat him.
Yes.
Speaking
He's like,
of the
Thor,
Avengers,
come here.
speaking
And
of
Thor
the
calls him senpai.
speaking of the Avengers and like ridiculous things like Quack Fu, have you seen those suits? The stupid suits that
Oh,
they've
The
leaked.
red Power Ranger suits.
Yeah, they look ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't like that. What
Like-
does that movie suck? Oh no, this is a bit of a spoiler, but they shrink Thanos. They shrink Thanos down. That's apparently how they defeat him. Like they get Ant-Man to turn him tiny.
Oh, okay. Oh, they
What if
shrink
they,
him
like, put
down
him in
into
a
like the
jar or something?
into the quantum realm or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Well, just give away the movie for him.
How am I giving it
Sorry,
away? I
guys.
don't know.
Yeah, but
Your
that
speculation is
sounds like that's what's going to happen now.
What if they like turn him tiny and like put him in a jar and he suffocates?
And he's got like a
He'll
little
just
high
make the
pitched
jar
voice.
disappear.
How do you bring back Spider-Man though? That's the real question.
Howard
Bring
the
back
Duck
everyone that
saves him.
disappeared. It's the
No,
same.
Howard
Thing about
the Duck
Spider-Man, they have so many different Spider-Mans that I don't even care. at
Yeah,
this
have you
point
not seen
about
the new Miles Morales, Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy,
Lame.
Peter
Lame.
Porker,
Lame.
the Spider-Man,
It's
Nor,
basically-
all of them coming
This
together.
is
The stupid
how-
cartoon that's coming out.
Spider-Man.
This is how the Avengers are gonna come back. Howard the Duck's gonna lay eggs and they're gonna hatch, and Avengers are gonna be inside of them.
Is
Oh,
Howard the
God.
Duck the one who leaves Easter eggs for you?
Howard the Duck was a woman the whole
Stan
time.
Lee. Oh, that's right. Boy ones don't lay eggs. I don't know anything about ducks.
Dude, I'm gonna cry whenever we see the Stan Lee cameo in the next movie.
I bet it's gonna be super cheesy. At the end of the movie, it's gonna like pan down and he's reading a comic book. He's probably gonna say something like, "Well, I can't wait for the next issue" or something like that.
If they say that, I will laugh. I'm sorry. If they say that, I will laugh.
It's gonna be.
I know
That's
it's
how it's
too
gonna
soon
end.
right now.
Johnny,
But no,
Johnny,
when that
you'd-
movie comes out,
You would best hope that Stormbreaker is not there because she would up and leave and I'd never see her again.
dude, she'll laugh. Dude.
No, you're gonna be holding onto her leg like, "No, don't leave
You
me."
can't leave me, not again.
Just get her number again. I don't know.
She don't even know who you are.
Do I know you? I've been searching for you.
I've been
Past
watching-
years.
Picture
Then I
this.
have
Picture
to
this.
tell you to let go. Don't be a Clint.
You have to picture this.
I
though.
haven't done anything that creepy.
Yet.
Guys,
What,
listen
what?
to this. So, Seth finally finds her, and he asks the big question, and to which she responds, "I am lesbian."
That's what I told him. He like she might be lesbian.
She's like, she's
No,
so.
she was interested in Seth. She was interested in Seth.
Yeah, for
She
as
also
a
looked
friend-
at me a lot.
I mean, Clint.
I got it.
Clint. I mean,
Go ahead.
if you
Shit.
if she was interested in me back then, I mean, look at me now.
I'm just saying, she might have been
Uh,
looking at me.
I
She
mean,
might
you-
be in the fat guys. I'll just say, no,
I
I'm
She
mean,
just
might be
looking you
looking at
down
the
easy.
fat girl beside me. She was looking at the fat girl beside me the whole time.
She's in a fat
She's a
girl. She's like,
lesbian.
oh,
You know,
y'all.
My stepmom was really fat, and I've always had a kink for it.
You know what they say about fat people? There's a lot to look at, you know.
No, but dad bods are coming in. People like squishiness, and
Damn.
So this
women
is-
like
This
squishiness.
is kind of.
So
This
if
is
you
kinda
like,
sad.
if you like fat guys, leave it down in the comments.
Hit up Johnny. All right, we're into the last 5 minutes, by the way.
Let's make another
Oh,
poll
really?
about fat guys. Yes or no for fat.
Yes.
Dad bods or e-boys,
What the heck is the
Do you
e-boy?
Fortnite
Like internet
players
boys or whatever.
dad bods? Hype beasts.
All right, yeah, last 5 minutes. Let's wrap this up. What's the last little topic?
Okay.
I mean,
If you could have one
okay.
superpower, what would it be? Quack
Ooh.
fu?
That's a
I
good
would be
idea.
a duck. And then I'll learn Quack fu.
Honestly, I think Johnny would be a pretty good voice for Howard the Duck. If they made the movie starring him, it would actually work.
It could. Has potential. I guess my power, I don't know. I guess I would want to be like I'm gonna be
I'd have
really
Thor
unoriginal.
powers.
I would love to have like Deadpool's or Wolverine's healing factor, but I don't want the claws. I don't want the claws.
That's cool.
I mean, I would like the
You can
claws.
shave
Actually,
with them.
no, I don't want adamantium because I don't want to die.
You just want to survive cancer.
Yeah.
I would want to have a remote that I could just pause.
So click.
Like click?
You want you want to?
No,
Adam
no,
Sandler?
this is the original idea I got. This remote where I can freeze.
So click.
You know what I always thought was really cool would be like to control electricity. And it's not
Ooh.
because of Thor or anything, but I used to play Infamous all the time.
That's what I was
Good
thinking
game.
of.
Yeah. But I just thought like, you know how fast you just charge your own phone while it's in your hand?
You would literally have
Just
power
the
over
button.
everything because everything is electric
Your
these days.
phone will just blow up in
Exactly.
your hand.
And then you could like, you probably could never take a bath though.
That's Samsung for you.
That's one problem.
All right.
Yeah, then the government will capture you and put you in like a.
I'll put you in like a
They're literally
turbine.
powering New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would
sweet.
just use me like a battery. Just like, there you go. Grab onto these.
And get really angry. Just like start up an electric storm in this giant geosphere that we made just for you.
They'll like threaten your family if you don't give your power to them.
That sounds like, yeah.
What if we had Hulk
Sounds
powers?
Hulk powers?
Every time we made fun of Howard the Duck, Johnny would get angry, turn into Hulk.
Yeah, but instead of Hulk, I'll be like a green giant duck.
All right, I think that's a good place to end off at. This has been the Nightly Rounds podcast. I'm Seth. You
I'm
can say your
Parker.
names now.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
Clint.
okay. Yeah, I'm Seth. We've had Clint, Parker, and Johnny.
Woohoo!
We're out. Peace.